I have for a very long time sincerely believed that the best businesses have leveraged and residual income. We'll talk about residual income at another time, but I want to talk about leveraged income today, because if there ever was a time when the importance of having leveraged income through a team is important, this is the time. Hi, it's Lorna Rasmussen. I'm speaking to you from Costa Rica, where I'm holed up with my husband, 3 dogs, and a gardener on 2 acres of paradise. So it's not a bad situation, but it's the situation that I'm in because of what I did years ago, which was to build a team. Why is leveraged income important? Because you just never know. And that's what this time is showing us. You never know when you will not be able to work. But if you have a team who is there working not for you, but for themselves and for their needs, then what you have is a guarantee of income coming in regardless of what happens to you. Now, I first learned about that when my house burned down a couple of years ago, and I think I've told you this story. What I want to illustrate though with that story is the fact that at that time, my husband, who had an architectural practice, had to go right back to work. So on top of having the emotional and the physical disintegration of our lives going on, he had to also be working. I, on the other hand, had the luxury of being able to just be with those emotions. Yes, I was working on the house and all the things associated with that, fighting the insurance people as well. But what I was able to do, because I had a team of people who were out there working for themselves, I did not have to worry about doing anything in my business if I didn't wish to. It just went on its own. And that is the power of having a team. You have a company and a business that will go on its own because it's made up of many, many, many moving parts. And those moving parts, as long as they're working together, those moving parts are going to be successful. So I want to just take a second to talk about 2 areas that we will elaborate on in our social media posts. So make sure you're signed up on my Facebook page or Instagram. So the areas that I want to talk about are, first of all, communications, how important communicating with your team is, so that they know what their role is, what they're doing, you know where they're at, and you're having strong communications. And we'll talk a little bit about how to do that on our social media posts. The second thing is appreciation, to really let people know how much you appreciate them. I guess that's really connected to communications. So the third thing, I'm going to do 3 things. The third thing is making sure that you are integrating your team so that they know each other, so that they have layers of support. And I'll talk a little bit about in social media how I think about that. I really think about my direct sales business as a business that is built very similar to a business, where it has layers of management, so layers of responsibility and layers of people having who are stronger supporting those who are coming up. So we'll talk about all of that on our social media posts. In the meantime, be safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and we'll all get through this. Bye-bye.